Hello, and I'm going to talk about a deck that I made years back, the Mechanical Insects. So the first card we see here is Mechanical Butterfly. It's a wind type, and it's a machine, and it does have an effect. It's a level 3. While this card is faced up on the field, all mechanical monsters gain 100 attack for each level they have. It is meant to say in their name, but I forgot to put that in, but oh well. This card's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. I kind of just enjoyed it when I made it back then. Next up we have Mechanical Moth. Dark type, level 3 machine. Its effect is while this card is faced up on the field, all your opponent monsters loses 100 attack for each level they have. This card only has 1000 attack and 1000 defense, just like the butterfly. You'll notice that the cards will start scaling with each other, but this card is... The reason why I'm talking about these ones first is because I like these ones, and I'll get into the next one right about now. So the next one is Mechanical Bee. This is an Earth type, level 3 monster, once again. It's a machine type with its effect saying, flip, destroy one card on the field. It has a flip effect. Cool. After this card has attacked a card on the field, this card changes to face down. This card changes face down. Bloody hell, I can't read my own cards. It has 1800 attack and 200 defense. It kind of has a strong attack. Its effect's actually really good for popping off a monster on the field if it can get off. But if it is attacked while it's face down, it means it destroys a card. Well, destroys a card on the field, and I don't know what. That's actually pretty good to me. It's not overpowered. It's just kind of has its own defense mechanism. Okay, the next card is Mechanical Worm. It's an Earth type, just like the bee. It's a level 3 machine. This card can attack your opponent's life points directly. If this card attacks, it exchanges to defense points. It has 200 attack and 1800 defense. Pretty much, it's just a defense power creep card. I thought every deck would need one, so this is the deck's defense creep. Next is Mechanical Wasp. This card is a fire. It's a level 3 it's a machine. You kind of get in a rhythm that they all have their own attributes, and then there's their types. But anyway, when this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to your opponent's life points equal to that monster's defense points. 1600 attack and 400 defense. This card's actually pretty good. This is why I like the Mechanical Butterfly and Mechanical Moth, and you'll see the reason why later. They're not overpowered as hell. Well, I don't think they are, but I don't know, you guys will let me know eventually. Anyway, next up is Mechanical Ladybug, a wind attribute. It's a level 3. It's a machine, and this is its card's effect. It's quite long actually. When this card is summoned, you can search your deck and add one card with mechanical in its name. After, shuffle your deck. You can send this card from the field to the graveyard to special summon up to 2 mechanical monsters from your hand to the field. Pretty cool effect if you ask me. This card only has 800 attack and 1200 defense. It's quite a good card actually, to be honest with you. We'll get more into what this one can really do later. Let's talk about Mechanical Glowworm. Sorry about my voice. It's a level 1 light attribute. When this card is summoned to the field, it is a machine, I forgot to say its effect, but when this card is summoned to the field, pick one mechanical monster from your graveyard, equip it to this card. This card now has that card's name. That's not bad. I wouldn't say that's too bad, it's pretty good, especially for this type of deck. But it does have another effect. You can send this card to the graveyard to special summon a fusion mechanical monster from the graveyard, then equip this card to it. If this card is equipped to a monster, it gains 500 attack and defense. So it's kind of like a monster reborn plus extra attack to your monster. I think this card's pretty cool. Works well with the deck, I would say, as a extra monster reborn. Now let's get into the spell cards. Mechanical Callback. Return one face up mechanical monster you control. Then you can special summon 2 mechanical monsters from your hand. I think that card's pretty good. It does help out with the fusions in the deck, and you'll find out why. And I will get into that. But this is a pretty cool card. I would use it quite a lot in the deck. Mechanical Safe Zone. This is a field spell. Once per turn, you can show one mechanical card in your hand, then return it to the deck. Shuffle and draw one card. Also has another effect that is once per turn as well. If a mechanical monster is sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card. It's basically just a draw, but it's not too bad. It doesn't make the deck too overpowered, I don't think, because I've never had a chance to actually really try it out. So let's get into the next card, Mechanical Replace. If you have 4 or more mechanical monsters in your graveyard, you can activate this card to return 3 mechanical monsters from your graveyard to your deck, then shuffle and draw 2 cards. If any of them are mechanical monsters, you can special summon them to your side of the field. If this card is in your graveyard, which is its extra effect, you can remove this card from play to special summon 1 mechanical monster from your graveyard. You can actually activate both of these effects. I noticed that these cards were made like a time ago, but it kind of actually makes sense to what it's actually saying, and it's not a bad card. It's just helped to get your cards back from your graveyard, put them back into your deck and draw from it. So let's get on to the next one. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and 30 likes, I'll do part 2 and a little spoiler in the corner for you. Bye.